We live in a pretty rural area, so we're just heading into town to hit the post office. Got to send in my pilot's license. Unfortunately, it got revoked, so just putting it in the box here, and we'll be landing and sending that off.
You're not done flying altogether, though?
I don't know, man. I mean, the aviation community's been pretty tough on me, so I'm thinking about just quitting altogether and giving up, just because I'm hated.
Hey, man, I still love you.
Thanks, man. Love you, too.
The topic of this video is losing my private pilot's license. So I got a statement in the mail that said, we're ordering an emergency order of, having to give up your pilot's license. And so I'm like, oh, okay. I got the letter in the mail, and then all of a sudden New York Times posts an article, and that's happening like right now. But then as soon as one person posts it, everyone else is going to jump on it. So I've been reached out to by like ABC, NBC, CNN, Fox News, like all these different people. They're calling my family members. They're calling my friends. They're like, it's just interesting to see like when the news wants to jump on something, like they all just attack it like flies. I'm on an FBI terrorist watch list now. That's kind of an interesting thing. To all you haters out there or lovers, I made some merch to pay for some attorney fees, and I got like this one that's Feeling Adventurous Always. If you get that one, I got some other ones that I made at adventure.com. Click on the products tab and we'll take care of you. Someone from ABC was like, this is so-and-so from ABC News coming from Washington, D.C. Like, I don't care where you live. Good Morning America made a video on what's going on, and we're going to check it out.
The YouTube daredevil who has now had his pilot's license revoked. The FAA saying he intentionally crashed that plane in his viral video. Will Reeve has more.
It was a terrifying video seen by millions. A man leaping from a plane's cockpit as the aircraft falls out of the sky. But this morning, the FAA says what happened to YouTuber Trevor Jacob was intentional.
That's why I always fly with a parachute.
The incident has been under investigation by federal authorities since January. And now, in a letter to Jacob obtained by ABC News, FAA officials say they're revoking the YouTube star's pilot license, saying you operated this flight to purposely crash.
The FAA did not only the right thing. If I have any criticism, it's that they should have done it a little bit sooner. There is no way that somebody with this level of brazen disrespect for aviation and for the flying public in general, and anybody who might be below, could pull a stunt like this and intentionally crash an airplane. This person does not ever belong in the skies.
The letter says that he attached multiple cameras strapped on a parachute and opened the door before saying the engine had failed. Authorities say Jacob made no attempt to contact air traffic control, made no attempt to restart the engine, and made no attempt to find a safe place to land.
This was a very appropriate act by the FAA today to tear up his pilot's license permanently.
The FAA cannot prosecute this or any case, only hand out fines and revoke and suspend certificates. Now, when reached for comment by ABC News, Trevor Jacob responded, the FAA brought up some astonishing observations. Guys.
Wow. I can't believe that they actually used that. I didn't think that just posting a video of an adventure gone south would ruffle so many feathers, but just know I got nothing but love for you.
YouTuber Trevor Jacob was flying high, but not anymore.
I'm over the mountains and I out and engine out.
The Federal Aviation Administration has pulled his pilot's license, saying he deliberately crashed his plane into the Los Padres National Forest in California.
Oh.
The key piece of evidence, a YouTube video he posted himself titled, "I Crashed My Plane." The plane went down in November. At the time, Jacob claimed on camera that his plane malfunctioned. It's all because of this moment. The 12-minute compilation has almost 1.8 million views. It's just one of Jacob's many uploads showing risky stunts. The viral video shows him jumping out of his plane wearing a sport parachute, something experts say is unusual.
They're not particularly comfortable, and as you sit in the seat, it puts you sort of in an odd position.
The parachute was just one of 9 red flags the FAA says proves the crash was intentional. He also attached multiple cameras in strategic locations on the plane. He opened the pilot door before claiming the engine had failed.
That adds drag to the airplane, which limits the time that you have to glide to a landing.
The FAA says Jacob made no attempt to contact air traffic control prior to jumping and made no attempt to restart the engine by increasing airflow over the propeller.
All pilots are trained to deal with various types of emergencies, including engine failures. This is something that I would have expected him to have demonstrated to an instructor.
According to the FAA, Jacob also made no attempt to look for areas to land safely, even though there were multiple areas within gliding range where he could have made a safe landing. He jumped while holding a camera and continued to record the aircraft during his descent. He recovered and disposed of the wreckage, and he recovered the cameras on the plane after the crash.
Thank you, God. Thank you, universe.
This was nothing but a stunt that was premeditated and planned.
I'm so thirsty.
The FAA says Jacob is required to surrender his private pilot certificate, and no application will be accepted from him for a year. We reached out to Jacob for comment and did not hear back.
I'm sorry if I offended you, but at the end of the day, you're the one that chose to be offended. You don't need to watch my videos. Like, you're here because you're intrigued by the video, or else you wouldn't watch it. And I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way. It's just the truth. It's like, you have the freedom to not watch me, but you're watching me. So, like, I'm sorry.
We're here at the post office, gonna mail in my pilot certificate. The FAA is demanding that I send it back to them. So there's that. I guess it's one less card in my Ridge wallet, but also go to adventure.com, click on the products tab. If you want to get a Always Wear Your Parachute shirt, you can help me pay for attorney fees.
You've been good to me. Thank you. We'll see you in 10 months.
All right, you guys, so we're just flying back to the farm here. I just want to thank you for being pilot command today. Also want to thank everybody watching this for the unconditional support, especially from the aviation community. I love you guys. I couldn't do this without you. So much love. We'll see you next time.